Okay, it's your favorite chaotic hair loss sister. It has been a hot minute since I've been on here to do a review. Multiple reasons why, but life is just busy. I have a day job. I've told you guys that before. So when I do reviews and filming and all of that, I have to do it on weekends or in the evenings, and with kids and a family, just things get difficult. And my husband and I do a lot of volunteer work, so we're doing things outside of that as well. So with that said, I have a review for you that is a little bit different than normal because it is a wig. It's a company that I've never reviewed before, and it is a type of wig that I have never reviewed before, in the sense that it has some very interesting features. Some that would be really good for people who don't wear wig grips. They don't want to glue it down. This is a glueless wig. Yeah, just some interesting features that I want to share with you. And this is a human hair wig. And so, yeah, so without further ado, I am going to go into the piece. So the company is Eurostyle, it's going to be backwards, Eurostylewigs. And they sent me this piece. I got to pick out which one, which I went with my typical shorter brunette style. Anyways, so she is 12 inches. It's just called Virgin Hair. I don't have a whole lot. I'll put all of the information in the caption, so you'll have that. But, oh, before I forget, I do have a code, and I think it's Jenny. If you use code Jenny, it will save, Jenny, it will save you 10%. I have to get that out. Remember, chaos. And I don't edit my videos. It's just too, there's just one of me here. I'm not schizo. It's just me talking to some friends, right? Okay. So, anywho's, it's Jenny will save you 10%. And I'll get you all the details. So here it is. She is 14 inches. Again, that's virgin hair. And here's the interesting part. So the cap, at first, you can see even this part is different. The nape of it. There's not an extended nape, which is great for some folks. This is a glueless wig. I think I already said that. But you have all, temple to temple is full lace. Look at all of that lace. I mean, this is going to give you such realistic movement, okay? Such realistic movement. And then you have the combs, and then you have, here are the interesting features. So you have this band here, which is removable. And before I put it on, I will remove it because I just don't have a real use for it. But you can tighten it. Let me see. I think I put it on backwards, but you can tighten it kind of like a bra strap, I guess. And then it also has this, which you cannot remove this, but this drawstring effect down here. You can tighten it, and then you just tuck that up into your hair when you have it on. So yes, I'm loving this color most of all. I'm trying to think if there's anything I wanted to say before I put it on. I don't think so. I did run the straightener through it very briefly after I got it out of the box because it had some box hair going on, and I always like to do that to see how the hair is going to hold up to a little heat. It is a human hair wig, but sometimes they just get real finicky. I'm trying to get this band off, and it is not working with me. Okay, so that's off. So ideally, you will have cut the lace, which I have not done. I'll try to do that, and then like pause the video and then put myself back in it, but we'll see. You know, I'm not that great at editing. Anyways, I haven't cut the lace, and I am also not going to wear my wig grip, which I normally would wear my wig grip. And also, I think they suggest that you use a wig cap. Hold on. Gosh, I'm so rude. I think they suggest you use a wig cap because they did send me some. But I don't know how to use those. Is that weird? I just never have, so I don't. Okay, and there are no earpieces, so you're going to have a lot more room for eyeglasses and sunglasses. So keep that in mind. Now, here we go. Put her on. And before I even get too situated, I'm going to do that drawstring effect in the back so that I get it tight, which works really well, actually. You could use a little tape for this with that drawstring and be good to go. Because look at that. Okay. Couple things. I ordered the, I think it's like fully bleached, and I'm not so sure, like you can see the knots. Can you get up close and personal? You can still kind of see the knots, but nothing that a little of your face makeup, like if you put it on it, that's not gonna, you know, you can cover it up pretty easy. It's not a make or break situation is what I'm trying to say. And then of course, when this is cut, then it'll blend in with my bio hair, which is nice. But you can also, if you don't have any hair there, pull it a little more forward if you'd like. However, okay, some things I like about it. All of this area, I believe, is all lace. So you can move this around and it feels and looks super natural, which I'm all about the natural movement, right? Another thing that I really like is the shape of the hairline. I don't know if you can tell with my bio hair under there, but it's not like just a straight line where it looks weird. It kind of has a shape that just looks super natural, like it's growing out of your head. And I think that's such a great, something you just don't see on a lot of wigs. And I really like that, and I'm here for that. Again, no ear tabs, so you have more space for your sunglasses or eyeglasses. Look, that's my bio hair sticking out. And I have all that room to tuck the hair. Yeah, and I believe this is an average cap, so keep that in mind if you, and I thought I had a pretty average head, but I feel like because you can see so much of my hairline that maybe I don't have an average head. Maybe I have a large head. And then I could even, because can I feel the, yeah, I feel the combs. So I'm just scooching some hair up in there. And I don't think I've ever worn a wig out without a wig grip because of the shape of my head. I just feel like it doesn't stay on. This feels like it's staying on. I mean, that's pretty good for no wig grip, I would say. So, okay, let's see what this looks. Oh, something else I wanted to note. So this, of course, you would want to, which sorry, I can't do it with one hand, tuck it under. But I will note, like, this is not a wig that you want to try to wear in a high updo, because as you can see, you're going to see like some of this. I hope you can see. Oh my gosh, I was awfully close. Holy smokes. Hopefully you could see that. You could see the line. I did not realize how close I was to the camera. So I don't suggest that. However, this is not one that I would be wearing to do that with anyways. Like you could get away with a low pony, I'm sure, if I really wanted to. When I get so close, you can't see what I'm doing. But you could probably do that, but I wouldn't do any higher than that. And again, this isn't one that I would do that with anyways. This is one that I'm going to wear like styled. I'm going to wear it to a wedding. I'm going to wear it out with the girls, you know, something like that. But overall, it's good. It's human hair. I think it's a pretty decent price point. I'll have to look at the site again. But there are really cool features to it that could be a selling point for you. And then there are some features that maybe that would deter you. I'm not sure. I like the fact that you can do things with the drawstring and then the strap that I removed to keep it on your head without a wig grip or glue. You can also use some tape like right here if you need that security up front. And she's going to be a pretty comfortable wig, I feel. I love the color. The actual hair itself feels very nice. Feels, you know, real, obviously. And again, like I said, here I've got my flat iron still. I need to straighten her out a little bit more. It's still very good, even with applying some heat to her. I know the girls that watch me do this that cringe because I will go over the same piece of hair multiple times. And I know that's like hair 101, but listen, the Lord didn't give me a lot of hair. and therefore I don't really know what I'm doing. So I mean, yeah, that was very easy to straighten out. What do we think? Do we like this one? Overall, I think for me and my personal preferences, I would probably give this an 8 out of 10. Just because there's some things that I don't really need for what I'm going for. But the hair quality itself is really nice. And that hairline is pretty stellar. I think it looks very natural. And you can just add a little bit of your foundation right there to blend out any knots. Let's get a closer look at that scalp. But yeah, I like the coloring. If you can tell in this lighting, it's a little bit lighter in the front and then that like chocolatey brown. I like the cut. I like the movement. I like the fact that it is lace all the way around here. I like the no ear tabs. And I like that it doesn't have that extended nape, because sometimes I feel like that doesn't give me a whole lot of movement back here that feels natural, to where this seems a little bit more natural. I don't know if that's just a me thing. So yeah, overall, I really like it. I would say a 7.5, 8. What do you think? What do you like? I mean, if you've watched any of my other videos of actual wig reviews, what would you say? What would you say? Like, see how this, okay, of course I would have to do something underneath here. But see how it comes like almost to a point right here, and the way it looks to me so natural. I probably need to pull it back a little bit, maybe, I don't know. But I feel like she just looks super natural, and I'm here for that. I'm always searching for that natural look. I'm not afraid to let people know that I wear wigs, but I want to be the one to tell them. I don't want them to see it on my head and be like, oh, that's for sure a wig. I don't want them to know it is without me telling them, if that makes sense. So, oh, that's the other thing. Another thing I wanted to hit on there is it has a deep part, and look how far that thing goes, because all of this is lace. I'm so glad I remembered that. That is a top selling point for me, because the further back, I don't know why, but the further back you can get the part, the more realistic it looks. It looks like it's more natural. It's gonna lay more natural and just give a better natural looking look and feel. So also that's a good one. And that is due to the fact that you have all of this space that's lace. That's also why you're getting the better movement. All of that is because of that lace. So I think that's it. I hope you guys like it. I hope I didn't ramble too much. Oh my gosh, I spent 13 minutes rambling. And no, I didn't do the whole style it or cut off the lace and split and come back. I'll have to do that later. So anyways, it was great talking with you guys. Have a great week.